Hey, welcome back lads. So the zombies mode in Call of Duty Vanguard already sounds incredibly interesting because it's gonna do something we have never seen zombies do before. Right, we know that the game will explore the World War II era and events that happened before Cold War Zombies. Yep, it's the same Dark Aether story and is still being developed by Treyarch just like Cold War and Black Ops Zombies always has, so that is great news. The only difference is it's taken place, or it's gonna happen, inside a different separate Call of Duty game. Right, so I want to look at everything Cold War has told us and set up about the World War II time period, like in the game's universe. So let's kick it off by going back to the start of Cold War, because it does touch on World War II a bit, but leaves it open to be explored, especially with the backstory of Die Maschine, the first map. Of course, the reason why zombies exist in the Dark Aether story is because of the Dark Aether dimension. It's essentially the place we know as Hell, and it was first discovered by a German experiment gone wrong in World War II called Project Endstation. Right, this cyclotron machine was supposed to be for research into atomic weapons, but instead it malfunctions, opening a gateway into the Dark Aether. Then the machine gets out of control and the site is abandoned, leaving the Dark Aether to pour out with a load of zombies. So yeah, we're given that backstory in some intel, but the map itself doesn't really show it. Instead it shows what happens 40 years later once the Russians take over.
Expected and some interesting patterns are starting to.
What was that?
I do not know. Gauges are redlining. We have to shut down.
My God! What is happening to the air around the collider? Cut the power!
I'm trying. Controls are not responding.
So that was the intel, but apart from that, the World War II era and kind of aftermath of the machine's meltdown or whatever doesn't really, or just isn't really shown or explored. The reason why this is so important is we know once the machine is activated, it causes Dark Aether outbreaks across the world and basically allows the other dimension to bleed into ours, meaning there would be a load of undocumented and unexplored zombie outbreaks during World War II that allows Vanguard to have maps set literally almost anywhere they want. Like, we know that the new Warzone map is on a Pacific island, and if that is used for the open world zombies outbreak mode, then the explanation and the story of it would be like, well, the Germans across the world are making contact with the Dark Aether and that opened up a portal here. Because why not? There is some more intel that is relevant to this, and we've talked about it recently, from Dr. Strauss in Cold War. So he was involved in wonder weapon projects during World War II, which is very similar stuff to what the, older days, the original zombie story was based on. He says, I personally knew scientists developing the Sonnengewehr orbital solar weapon, the Haunebu flying saucer aircraft, and the anti-gravity generator known as Die Glocke. I wonder about German expeditions to find more exotic weapons and sources of power. The SS Annenerbe unit scoured the globe for the likes of Thor's hammer, the Holy Grail, and Atlantis itself. Alright, so apart from building a backstory, there must be a reason why Treyarch put this intel, this detailed, into the game, right? They're trying to tell us something, and mentioning all these World War II German wonder weapon programs, experimental technology, and conspiracies, it's just like, I'm now 100 or 1000% certain that Vanguard will explore this kind of stuff, just like some of the old school zombies maps looks at this stuff like Der Ries or Der Riese, the Giant, Der Eisendrache, Kino der Toten, all this German stuff. Finally here, some of the newest intel from Season 5 is straight up a Vanguard teaser, so we have already talked about it twice, so we'll go over it quickly again, but a German demonologist from 1944 is investigating runes found from dig sites. Like I have said before, a lot of this stuff mentioned by Dr. Strauss falls under the Project Riese, which is the inspiration behind the zombies map Der Riese, and the real life project included massive excavation of tunnels, so perhaps that is the dig sites that the runes are being found in. So yeah, perhaps the first Vanguard map could be based on this. I guess I'll leave you off with saying that, of course, the Dark Aether story is heavily connected and linked to the Black Ops campaign universe, so I'm gonna have another video probably later this week or next week looking into this kind of stuff from the Black Ops campaign. Anyways, yeah, stay spicy and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.